Morning Discord, morning YouTube. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so we're right at the 5 day MA. Mic check. Alright, everything seems to be working. I'm here. I'm just being quiet, letting these early candles play out. we're gonna get at least 1 or 2 cycles under our belt before we start making any moves. So we're gonna have the early candles play out, and then we'll see what the market gives us. We want to see if we get some strength underneath the 5. Let's see if we retest the 5 and reject underneath the 5. Well, today's Friday. This is what Fridays are like. Nice and slow like this. Fridays traditionally are not my favorite days because I know contracts expire on Fridays and the market makers like to burn out the contracts. So they'll keep the price in a range to burn the contracts out. All right, let's see how the price reacts to this magenta. If you're looking for a put entry, look for a weak bull cycle. If we get a weak bull cycle, we want to look for it to, let me show you. A weak bull cycle could look like this. Watch. So we'll see how we react to this magenta or how we react to the 5. So if we get above the 5, look for a retest and a reject. Now, if we break this magenta, I want to see if this break in magenta gets us back to 84.35, or if we get back to the 5, which is pretty much the same price right now. So we're going to see if magenta is going to hold or which price target it wants to hit. So what I'd like everyone to, I know it's not easy, but we can't use one candle. We want to use the motion. It can't just be the one candle movement, right? We want the whole motion. So a break, retest, reject should be a whole motion, not just one single touch point. And then right as I say that, right as I say that, all right, let's see what happens here. A lot of liquidity built up in this lick box right here. So we'll see which way it breaks. If it breaks to the upside, then we want to wait for a retest of the 5. So if it breaks to the upside, we want to see this. Let's see if we break if we break below this dotted line. Let's see if we get any significant movement. Yeah, see if we get any significant movement underneath this dotted line. I wanted to see a nice strong candle underneath this dotted line. A little stronger than that would be nice. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, protect your trade. This play was, I mean, obviously on the flexion, but we'll see how much we can get out of it. We might be coming up to a flexion point here at 82.61, which is where we are right now. Yeah, 82.61 flexion point. Look at the precision. Look at the precision. Look at the precision exactly on, look at it, exactly on 82.61. All right, let's see what happens here. Now that's precision. Remember, we guide off the 5. Look at the precision. Look at this precision. To the exact price. To the exact price. The flex, you see the flexion here? We knew there was going to be a bounce here at this level, right here. Look at it. Perfect. So if we get above 84.46, forget about these puts. If we get above the 5, forget about puts. If you're enjoying the content, please do me a favor and hit the like button. It's free. And we're sitting here doing this together. It'll take you a second. Thank you. So let's wait till we get, if we form a magenta above the 5. So whenever this forms above the 5, we gotta wait till we get above the 5 though. Alright, don't overstay your welcome. Let's see what they got. Let's see if they break this lick box here. The one day that I said stop looking for one single touch point for a turnaround is the day that it happened. Usually, you know, like another bite at the apple. So it'll touch once, it'll come back down here, touch again, and then it'll make its, but this time it touched and immediately rejected. So there it is. What can you do about it? The one day that I said something is the one day I did the opposite. This play's about to be dead, so we need to see if below this dotted line breaks, if we get another significant movement. Below 82.61. So your safety calls are going to be somewhere up here. This is where your safety calls are. Look, I'm highlighting it. Does everyone see what I'm highlighting? I'm highlighting safety calls are somewhere up here. Your first inclination is going to be on the break of this the 5 MA. So we need to break the 5, retest the 5. Like that. So if you're looking for safety, it's somewhere up here. If you're looking for calls, your safety is somewhere up here. Look what I'm pointing at. Write this down. Whoever needs to write this down, write this down. This is where safety is, somewhere up here. For calls. Your first milestone is going to be if we get above the 5. So once we get above the 5, then you start needing to think about this target. But only if that happens. Otherwise, we're still below the water. Today's Friday is going to be like this. Slow moving, and this is why I don't even like trading on Friday. But every time I've said I don't like trading on Friday, Fridays have had amazing moves. So there's been days where I said I'm not trading on Friday, and then I just had to take the trade. All right, let me clean up this chart just a bit. If it wants to head down, look out for this. So your safety on puts is going to be somewhere down here. And this is what it is. If you want safety, this is what it is. Until then, we're going to have to scalp our way to victory. So we're stuck between this range right here. 80 and 86, that's a big range. It's kind of a big range. So if it wants to head up, look for, let me clean this chart up here, take a screenshot of this. What the heck happened? The internet freeze? All right, there it is. So it looks like it wants to build in purple and break green. So it wants to build in purple and then break green for the down. I'm going to clean up some of these purples here. Not every day's a trading day, especially on Friday. Okay, so for the Discord, here are your setups, right? Your calls are going to be somewhere up here. Your puts, we're going to look for the break of this green. So write that down if you need to. Look at the 5. Somewhere up here for your calls. And then for your puts, you want to see this. Something like that. All right, there's a lot of liquidity built up in this magenta. So we're gonna see if it breaks, if it has enough strength to get to 84.35. Here are the charts on the 5-minute. Only Discord members have access to these charts. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. Here's our 5-minute charts. We trade off the 5-minute chart. Remember, don't overstay your welcome on the break of this magenta. This is a 1. If you want some safety, wait till above the 5. I'll break and retest. We're below the water on the 5-minute. We're still got some room for the down in the 30-minute. This candle has 26 minutes on it, so we need to see where this next 26 minutes takes us. So this move right here, this leg down, this was no surprise. We had this flexion marked out a long time ago. A long time ago to the exact penny. To the exact penny. So now we're gonna see how we react here. If we get above here, we're gonna start looking for calls now. We need to be above here with a break and retest. But if you're trading off the 5, which we should be, right? This is a winner. If you're trading off the 1, this is a winner. Even though I adjusted this late, it was actually lower. So your entry would have been at a lower point anyway. So even if you would have got in late or early, it was a winner. Now we want to see if we can get to 84.35. I'm going to mark out lower day. This is why I told you, if you're looking for safety puts, it has to be somewhere down here. I have it highlighted for a reason. This is what it is. I don't make up the rules. You're in a range. If you're scalping within the range, then you're scalping within the range. It's a very wide range. From 86.63 to 80.03. So it's over 6 points. Okay, target almost hit here, right? So rewind the tape it was on the 10:30 candle. I said, if we break this magenta, let's see if we hit 84.35. So we're about to hit target. This was announced. If you're looking for safety, it's somewhere up here. If you're trading in here, that's on you. Almost to target. Okay, target reached. Or a couple cents, 5 cents off. Okay, so breaking magenta. We stayed inside the purple. This is a winner. It's a 1, but it is what it is. Now we're going to see if we get above the 5. Actually, we're right at the next flexion point, so we got to wait here. Yeah, we need to break above to see the liquidity break in this area right here, because this is a 50-50. This is our 50-50 in here. So this hasn't formed yet, so I'm just giving you an example of what it needs to look like when it does form. So we'll see. We're still on the break of this one inside purple. I just have this here. It hasn't formed yet. I just have it here. I'll move it out of the way. All right, Discord, look at your 5-minute chart. This was no surprise to us from early this morning. None of this was a surprise. Everyone knew what to expect over here. So now we got to see what's going to happen. Now we're at our 50-50. Right? You see the 50-50 right here? It could either be a flexion down, or we can get the strength to get above. But we got to get over the 5. Wait for a weak bear cycle. I probably should have left this here, but I moved it. It's fine. We'll stick to the rules. We'll wait above, break, retest, reject to the 5. Let me clean this up just so you can see. Okay, so we should be seeing the dance somewhere at 84.70. It's right where we are right now. So we'll see if getting over the 5 is our shoulder. All right, we'll just move this over here. We'll see if this is it. So now we need to let the dance happen here. If it wants to head up, it's gonna do this. All right, here's the dance coming in. We knew we were gonna see a dance over here at this level, right? You see the two different flexion points? That means there's a dance gonna happen right here. Right here, there's a dance. So now we need to wait to see who's gonna win the dance. Stress-free, easy. Remember, so this is either going to be the flexion here for the bolt down, or we're going to grab liquidity and head up. One of those two things is going to happen. It's already been plotted out. The whole day has already been plotted out for you. So how you play it, that's on you. We knew everything was going to happen. If you wanted to take this, fine. If you wanted to take this break of this magenta, fine. Now you're at the 50-50. So if you're holding, you're gonna hold. If not, you're gonna take profit here. If you didn't take any trades, I get it. This price action, it's ugly. It took a minute for the algos to really find respect. So I think we got a good beat on it now. So the more time we wait, the better it is. The more data we get. So let's let this dance happen here. We're at the 50-50 now. Actually, I have to give this one a 1 because I'm going to give it a 1 because we're going to be underneath the 5. So to go long underneath the 5, that's a little too risky. Wait until you go above, break above and break and retest. That'll be the safest bet. If you're looking for calls, wait for a weak bear cycle. If you don't know what a weak bear cycle is, send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. Now, considering we've called every single leg to the penny, to the exact penny, everything's been to the penny. Considering we've done all that, if that's not an amazing parlor trick worth a like, then I don't know what is. So show some support, hit the like button. It costs you nothing. You gotta let it dance here, because there's too much liquidity right here at the 5. In between 84.35 and the 5, it's a lot of liquidity built up right in this little pocket right here. So we want to see if it's going to, or here I already have it actually drawn. We want to see if we're gonna break the lick box, retest the lick box, and shoot off the lick box. But again, you got to measure risk to reward, because you know you can only target to the 5. Now this could technically come all the way down to here before it breaks structure. Somewhere over here. It's all about to get way easier from here. We've identified all the risks. We've identified all the risks. Here's your 5-minute chart. So set your alerts. You don't have to sit here and trade all day. Set your alert for the 5. For whenever the price crosses the 5. I should be able to do that. Let's see if I could add alert. So I have an alert set on the 5. I'm going to set another alert. See if I can set an alert here. There we go. So since we're in the middle of the water, if I'm interested in taking calls going long, I'm going to wait till I get above the 5. My alert will tell me when it's time to pay attention. Or I'm going to wait till we get below this green for our puts. So I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. So for the day, we're in this tight range between pink 84.77 and 82.23. Now, when the price gets to a certain point, this flexion is going to be no longer valid. So, and that's going to be somewhere along this green. So that's not an accident. Let's see what we got. 30 minutes says we got some more room for the downside, but we are above the water, so sideways. 30 minutes says sideways. 5 minutes says we're below the water, but maybe in a weak bull cycle, so that also says sideways. And the 1 minute says sideways as well. So we're going sideways right now. So we have our setups, right? Above the 5, break, retest, reject above the 5, or on this green. On this green. And if it does get down to this green, expect to dance over here, somewhere over here. Now we just gotta sit and be patient. Sit on your hands. Let's see if breaking the magenta is going to get us to either pink or the 5. Didn't break yet. It's a wick. Wait for the setup. Don't front run it. Just wait. It'll happen. And if it doesn't happen, then guess what? It just means you're stuck in this range. So pretty simple. We're going to wait for calls above the 5, for puts below this this green. Might be able to make it even sharper. Let's see. Let me work for a little bit. It's probably a sharper one right there. Might see that. So we just have to wait. We gotta wait and be patient now, because we're in the middle of the water here. They'll tell us. The market will tell us. It'll happen. Just be patient. We had a good week, so we don't want to ruin anything. We want to preserve the account. Let's just be patient here. And if the setup doesn't present itself, then it doesn't happen. Doesn't mean you have to chase it. If you don't have to take a trade every day. That's not a thing. Wait for the setups that you like. You don't have to go in on ones you don't like. If you recently just sent me an email, give me a moment. I will address all the emails. I'm just focused on the charting right now, and I'm focused on the Discord members right now. It sounds like there's a lull in the excitement because there's not a lot going on price action wise, but I will address it. Just give me a moment. It might be till after the session, but at least you'll get the entire weekend. All right, so they're breaking magenta all the way to the target, which is what we expected, either pink or the 5. All expected, nothing new here. All we had to do, follow the strategy. That's all we had to do. Just keep following the strategy. It's our best bet because there's no guarantees, right? So we're going off of probabilities. It's our best bet. Another winner. I know the price action doesn't look the way you want sometimes, but it is what it is. Nothing you can do about that. Nothing you can do about that. It hit the target exactly as we expected, right? So over here, we wanted to know if we break this magenta, are we going to have enough to get back up to 84.35? That happened. Now on this other breaking magenta, I wanted to know, do we have enough to get to 84.77? That happened. So you see when liquidity is built up, once it breaks that liquidity, you kind of got some strength. It'll get you to the next level. It should get you to the next level. That's all you can ask for. Anything past that, that's luck, right? So we knew breaking this one to either pink or the 5, which we knew would happen at the same time, and it happened. No surprise. We knew everything that was going to happen. Just let it happen. And you also need to know when to not overstay your welcome. Take your money and get out. There's nothing guaranteed here. You know there's a lot of liquidity at the 5. So if you did take the break of this, you knew where the target was. And now if it goes above, even better. Even better. But it's too much liquidity at the 5 to be messing around in such a tight range. So if you didn't take it, I get it. I get it, because the risk to reward here is very tight. And you got to be really on it. You got to be really on it to get all the profit you can. But again, if you're waiting for calls, break, retest, reject to the 5. If you're waiting for puts, it's going to be on this green. We'll get our first inclination on this green. Here, I'll do this. So this 2 will give us some type of confirmation, or some type of, you know, not confirmation, but it'll give us some reasoning to look for the 3. So I do these confidence levels. This is a confidence level 2, confidence level 3, confidence level 1. Look, you see the pink? We identified the resistance. We identified the support. We already identified all this. There's no surprise. We knew it. This is what the pink is, right? It's too easy. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. We're stuck in this lick box right here. All right, don't overstay your welcome. Protect your trade. Trade protected. Protect your trade. Or collect your profit, whatever it is. Confidence level 2, hit. Protect your trade. Easy money. We just had to wait a little bit. It wasn't easy, but we just had to wait just a little bit. We knew what the setups were, right? We knew the setups. Below this, you got a pretty good chance to win on this one, and this one's probably we're gonna wait for this one to see. We don't know yet, right? We gotta wait. But here it is. Build in purple, break the green. If you didn't take your money, nothing I can do about it. A little bit more would be nice. A little more would be nice. Don't be greedy. I want to get back inside this lick box here. I want to get back comfortably inside this lick box. Don't overstay your welcome, right? If you did 1 contract, 2 contracts, that's fine. You got to scale, right? You can't. Rome wasn't built in a day. You're not going to build your trading career in a few months. It's not going to happen. Take the little wins. Take the wins so you understand what entries look like, and then work on your exits. We got the entries down. We know they win. You just need to work on your exits. Work on your stop losses. Look, when the price gets here, you buy the put and you hold, take profit, whatever you're gonna do. That's all we can ask for. It's all we can do. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then you stop out for some profit. If you need to get back in, you can get back in. We know. Look, we have 2 and 3 here. So if you're waiting for safety, just wait for safety. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. This was from 84. So this is almost 60 cents right here. Little tiny move, almost 60 cents. So let's say you did a 50 delta for a 60 cent move. That's 30 bucks. 30 bucks in 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. Now when you start to scale and you're doing 2, 3, 10 contracts, that $30 is now $300. So this takes time. Just give it time. That's what I'm saying. Little tiny moves like that, even with 10 contracts, that's $300 a day. Little tiny move. You could be done for the whole day. You don't have to sit here and trade all day. Or if you want to hold, then hold. If you know something I don't. So take your wins and move on. You don't have to sit here and take your win and leave for the day. Now remember, this flexion had until pretty much technically it's invalid over here. So a little bit below this green is where it's invalid. Maybe another bite at the apple here. So if you didn't get a chance to take profit, now you can, or stop short, or stop even, break even, whatever you want to do. The world is your oyster. So we know where the money is. It's on you on how much you're going to collect. You know where the money is. You just got to figure out how much you want to collect from it. And what's reasonable, because obviously we're gonna want all the money in the world, but we gotta be reasonable about it. We need to get back in this lick box over here. You also have to know what time frame you're trading on, right? If you're scalping, you got to be in and out 30 seconds. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes if you're scalping. If you're holding for swing plays, then you know you got to hold way longer. So if you're stopping yourself before that longer time happens, then how can you ever make any money? Look at the money that's printing from green. Look at it. Look at the money. Break green, retest green, reject off of green. You can still collect that whole 60 cents. Let's see if this gets us down to the green here. Because what we don't want, if you're in puts, what you don't want to happen is for the price just to trail along here and then bounce above. We want to get inside this lick box. Look at the money. There it is. There it is. Look at the money that's been printed. Sticking to the strategy. That's all we had to do. You buy your put here. You go above you put your stop on the last high, which was at the 5, which is convenient. And then you embrace the retrace and you win. The entry was on the green, right? The entry was on the green. This is, look, we even knew that it was going to dance right here. Look. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I just look at the perfect dance at the exact level. Look at the money. There it is. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'm gonna get you sorted out. I told you it's gonna get easy from here. Look at the money we just printed. Look at the money. Look at the dance. Look at the dance right here. Whenever you see me drawing these little circles, I'm drawing the dance. Easy. Now don't overstay your welcome. You know you're at key level here. You know there's going to be a bounce if anything. Look at the money we printed. We knew, and look, we already knew there was going to be a little bounce over here too. Look at this money. Come on now. And there's people still sitting on YouTube that aren't going to send an email. It's insane. Right in front of your face, and you're still going to be skeptical trying to trade off YouTube. It's only going to take you so far. I'm telling you. You got to join the Discord. It's a totally different world. Totally different world. And we have OG traders in here that are doing excellent, amazing work on the side to make sure everyone is on target. So we got a good support team here as well. Yeah, the OGs, at this point I couldn't do it without the OGs. Look at the money. Look at oh man, who needs a doctor? All you need to do is day trade, you feel better. Look at the money we printed. All right, so now my alerts went off. Now I'm gonna, let's say if I wasn't in a play, now I'm gonna assess what's going on. Okay, my alert went off. Do I want to get in here? Do I want to wait for the break and retest? Look at the money that we printed today. All right, now we gotta be a little bit patient here, right? Because look on the 5 minute. Because remember this little flexion that I drew that went below. You see the flexion I drew right here? Look at the exact point. Look, the exact level that I drew it. We need to get below that. It's not going to get any more precise than what just happened right in front, right here. It's not going to. This is to the penny. This is to the penny. It's not going to get any more precise than that. Okay. It needs to get below this flexion point here. Amazing trade. We just had to be patient. Be patient, wait for the setup. We knew that our calls were above the 5. We already knew that. The calls were above the 5. Stated. We knew that the puts, number 2 confidence level, winner. Number 3, still waiting on that. Look at the short-term financial gains we are experiencing. Oh, we need to get below this. But this was an amazing trade. You can't ask for anything better. Perfect entry on the break of green. Look at the money. Look at the money. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'm going to get you sorted out. We do this every day. This is no surprise. We had everything already marked out. This morning, we already knew what was going to happen. Look at the precision. It doesn't get any better. It simply doesn't get any better. And if you're sitting there trying to trade off YouTube, good luck. Good luck. I'm doing it as a service, but good luck. Your account's going to get chopped up if you're not on the Discord. Look at the money. Look at the money. Look at the... Come. There it is. We just had to be patient. We just had to be patient. Easy claps. It's too easy. It's too easy. Oh my goodness. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster though, for real. Look at the money we printed. With safety. With safety. Highlighted 3. 3's a winner. Highlighted 2. 2's a winner. Highlighted 1 over here. This is a winner. Highlighted over here. This is a winner. What more do you want? Look at this money. There it is. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. Simply amazing. Protect your trade. Don't overstay your welcome. This is where you need to work on your exit strategy, right? We have the entry. We have the entry down. You just need to work on your exit now. Now you can use this. You can use, I didn't even put up a guard here. Let me put it up real quick. Look at the money we printed. Excuse my voice, I'm not feeling too well, but look at the look. I mean, we did our job today. Look at the money. We did our job. We did our job today. Oh my goodness. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster sometimes, I'm telling you. Watch out for this. If we get down here, watch out for the bounce. Look at the money we printed. Oh my, look. Right in front of your face. And you're still gonna sit on your hands and not send me an email. It's crazy. I don't understand. People see proven results right in front of their face and they're still hesitant. As if data, look at, come on now. Look, I highlighted specifically if you wanted safety. I highlighted it. I give 2 highlights actually. Oh my, and look, we knew there was gonna be a bounce here. We already knew there was gonna be a bounce right here. We already knew this. Come on now. There's nothing more I can do. Don't overstay your welcome. Right to target. Oh my goodness. Now let's see, look at this momentum candle. Let's see if this takes us above the 5. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see if it takes us above the 5. Let's see what we got. This was a great move here. This was a great move. Good job. Good job, Discord. Good job. Let's check that out. Ooh, yeah, good call. Good call on this. Good call. Look at that. If it wants to continue down, if it can't get much higher than this, it's going to break structure if it gets any higher. If we get up here, it's going to break structure. It can't get much higher than this, or else this is not going to play out. When I'm saying this, I mean this right here. If we start trading above 84.35, don't look at puts anymore. Start to look for calls. All right, let me explain the strategy while we're here. So there's a couple ways to play this. If you would have taken the break of this green, single contracts would have been out on the break of this blue. Multiple contracts, you hold until the break of this magenta. Multiple contracts, you're holding to the break of this magenta. That way, or your runners at least. So you can take profit on the break of the what is this? What do I call this? Oh, the guardrail. Single contracts, you can take profit on the break of guardrail, but when you get a little more advanced, multiple contracts is going to be on the break of the magenta, and I'll explain when. But we just need to get there. This is what I was telling you. If we get above here, this structure is going to break. We need to be inside this lick box. Too easy. It's too easy. Now, if you look at the money. Look at the money. Look at the OG pointing out. Look at the OG. OG with the quick save. Good job. But we already knew this, right? We knew there's going to be a dance right here. Look, the exact area that we had the flexion for our shoulder, it doesn't get any better. This is precision. This is to the penny. We called every single leg minus the this was, you know, a little shaky in here, but you're talking about, let's see, maybe 50 cents in here. But other than that, we've been spot on. Look at this money. Look at the money that's been printed. And I just told you, if we get above, think the other way. That's why when I give homework, the homework was, it was a while back now, but the homework was to study what a cup and handle is. Study what the structure of a cup and handle means. Look at the money we printed. Look, come on now. Come on now. Look at the precision. It just doesn't get any better. It simply doesn't get better. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. Okay, Discord. Go look at the analysis. Go look at the analysis. Click on bolt down under the 5 MA. Click on it. We got to get underneath 8204. So wait for this now. Wait for this. I mean, really, we should be goddamn done for the day. Is there going to be any more downside? Wait for this. Really, we should be done for the day. I mean, we've done our work. We've done our work. The precision, I mean, you're not going to get any better than this. And look at these candles that could have took us out. It's hard, it's tough, it's not easy, right? Because let's say you took this on the break of this green, you would have got stopped out on blue. We're still below the water. So if you look at the trading plan, it can't be any more precise. It just can't. I literally have it bolt down under the 5. That's exactly what happened. So look, here, Discord, I need everyone to pay attention. Is everyone paying attention? Let me make sure everyone's paying attention. Here, watch this, look. we had a break. Oh geez, what am I doing? Come on now. Don't get old. Here, look. We had a break of the 5, a retest of the 5, and a reject of the 5. Do you see what a break, retest, reject looks like? And that all happened inside of green. You see how perfect green was to us today? Look how perfect green was. Top of green, bottom of green. Top of green, bottom of green. Now you want to look for the break, retest, and reject of green. Right? If we get, hold on. If we get somewhere up here, then we're looking at a different structure now. Here, let me clean up the chart. If we start trading up here, then we're looking out for this, right? This same old lick box right here. The same old box. The same old boring box. I'm just kidding. So if we start getting up here and trading in here, think the other way. Today's been an amazing day. Absolutely amazing day. I want to make a video. I don't know if I'm going to make a video. I might make a video. We'll see. Because I make these videos and I spend a lot of time on it and no one watches it. No one watches this junk. Look at the money that's been printed off of green. Look, we called it right here. Break a green. This is a winner. We actually called it up here. This was a 2. This was a 3. For sure winners. It doesn't get any better. It does not get any better. Let's do this. I'm not a fan of this blue. Nope, can't do that. The 1 minute chart is going to be for precision. We're using the 1 minute chart for precision entry and exit. You're using the 5 minute to guide. So the key levels are different because it's just like that. It's just like that sometimes. Sometimes you see key levels easier, and they're going to be close. They're not going to be spot on because there's a lot more movement in a 5 minute candle than there is a 1 minute candle. So it can't be. I mean, I could, but I'm doing it all. Here's the thing: if I wasn't live, and if I can go back in time, and I'm trying to do it all live, so usually I leave my 5 minute chart. I just leave that alone, and then the 1 minute's the one I really manipulate, just to get precision and accuracy. Because you can see more inside of the 1 minute than you can the 5 minute, but sometimes when you're looking at too much and you overanalyze the data, that can be a bad thing. That can be a bad thing to overanalyze. And also we like to use the 5 because I know you guys are, your little greasy ass fingers like to touch that sell. You like to put your stop losses where they shouldn't be and your fingers move too much. So use the 5 to guide off of. It's a lot easier to guide off the 5. Because the 1 you see crazy movement like this, and on the 5 it's a much smoother candle. Look, this green still printing. Still printing money. Man, I should make a video, but I'm probably not going to. I'm lazy. I want another bite at the apple at pink, and then I can move my stop to pink. Let's see if there's another. You gotta be careful on this green because the pink is right here. It's literally on green and pink, and you know, I'm not sure this is enough liquidity built up. I would have liked to see something like this, but you don't always get it. Here it goes. Here it goes. Still inside blue. Amazing day. Amazing day. Now we can move our stop to below 82.23. Look at the money that we just printed. Look at this money. Look at the money we just printed. Oh my goodness. And this is why we do it. Look at this money we just printed right now. How much they're gonna give us? All right, this pink ranger here, winner. If you don't know what a pink ranger is, you got to join the Discord. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. Oh, you know what? This pink ranger from this morning, it got touched already in the morning. So I didn't even notice this pink ranger here. Look at the money. Come on now. Oh goodness. LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'm gonna get you sorted out. If you're sitting here trying to trade, you're trying to learn this, you're not on, don't be alone. Don't be by yourself. Join this Discord. There's OG members in here, and they're putting in some work. They are putting in some work, keeping everybody in line. Look at the money we're printing. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Okay, YouTube, I'm about to call it. I'm gonna give it another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna call it for the day. This blue is putting in work for us right here. This blue putting in work. This blue is guiding our break of green. Look at the money. We're still below the water, right? Look when we got below the water. We got below the water on green. On the break of green, we got below the water. Look at the money. Look at the money. Now I gotta stay another few minutes. I was supposed to be gone by now. Now I gotta stay. It's important that we go through these moments to see what the movement, when I'm saying movement, this is what the movement looks like, right? It's the movement within the algo. So look, when I'm saying movement, watch. Look at the money that's being printed right now. So look, this is how it worked. I need everyone to pay attention really quick. Everyone pay attention. Watch this. This is the movement that I'm talking about. Hold on, let me clear this up. We had our break, right? This is our break in our magenta movement. And then we had our retest in our green movement. You see the green? And then we had our reject back in our magenta. So the break, retest, reject in the movement. Does everyone see that? I need everyone to like let me know that they understand that. When it's a break, retest, reject, this is what ideally what we're talking about. This right here. Not just one candle. It's not, oh, okay, it touched it by one candle. It has to be a break, a retest, and a reject of the movement, right? Our magenta that went into our green, back into magenta. You see it? This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying the movement. Break, retest, reject of the 5. Now you know what it looks like. It's not just one, it's not one candle that touches it and then all of a sudden it cascades. Not like that. $679.99. Let's see. We don't have an expectation of anything because we don't know if someone's gonna hit buy or sell like right now. We have no idea. We have no idea. So you're asking about expectations and targets that we can't. That's not a thing. We can have an idea, but I wouldn't. I don't want to put it in the words of an expectation, because we, you know, from this Discord, what you can expect is if I make a call out, you can get 30 cents from it. You know, if it doesn't happen every time, I'll have to live with that. You're gonna have to live with it too. But you know, we have a win rate that is sufficient enough to make sure that, you know, we're consistently profitable. But look, we went below the water exactly on green. Exactly on green, we went below the water. Look, below the water, exactly on green. Never went above, no reason to leave the trade. We just went over this the last 3 days in a row. Last 3 days, we went over this same exact concept. Now look, if it wants to head back up, whenever this finishes, look for this. So if all this doesn't happen, then there's no call scenario, right? It has to be above here. And the reason why you want to wait till it gets up here is because we want to make sure we clear out this liquidity here. We want to clear all this liquidity to make sure that all these puts got stopped out. But blue is putting in work right now. Look at blue. This blue that I just putting in work. Look at blue twerk. It's twerking. Twerking on the handstand. Let's see. Look at blue putting in all the work. So on single contracts, this would have took most people out right here. So I get it. But then the next entry is, actually this green would have been the next entry. If you're doing it by the strategy, it would have been you got stopped out here. And then green would have been the next entry for the win. This green here. But then again, you would have to hold, you know, crazy hold on this one. It broke, retested green, and rejected green. So this is actually perfect. This break retest of the green, this one was actually perfect. Okay, I gotta step away for a second. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. This thing just keeps printing. Look at the money we've printed today. It just keeps printing money. It just keeps printing money. And now it looks like it's going into an even stronger selling channel. So watch out for a head to form here. Don't overstay your welcome. It looks like they're going to form a head soon. Look at this money we printed. Yeah, we had a really good day today. Today was a really good day. Straightforward, everything we wanted to see, everything happened. So today was a good day. Take your money and leave. Go enjoy your weekend. Don't sit here and trade all day. I got another few minutes on here that I'm gonna call it. If we get above this dotted line, it's gonna stop me out, and then I will call it. I'm trying to leave and the market just wants to keep giving me money. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll take it. Okay, I guess I'll take it. I'm going to start moving my stop a little. I'm going to creep it just a little bit inside. I'm going to creep it just a little bit inside. There, it got me. Okay, that was a good trade. This was a great trade. We got in somewhere up at 11, what was it? 11.26. And then got stopped out here, and then runners until here. So it was a pretty good trade. Can't complain. Good trade, good trade. If it goes down from here, it goes down. Nothing I can do, but look out for the calls up here, somewhere up here. And it needs to look like this. So up here, not before, has to be somewhere up here, okay? All right, I'm gonna get out of here. YouTube, it's been a pleasure. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, concerns, send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. I'm offering a free session. So send me an email, and then if you send it today, you're gonna get the whole weekend to go through all the Discord, and then you can join us live in the morning, opening bell, okay? So, YouTube, it's been a pleasure. Have a good one. Bye.